And also she is saying they'll enter every fight, but then there's no more strength. They'll bring war and hate to the galaxy. I'm just like, oh, lady, pick a lane.
Pick a
Are they gonna
lane.
fight or are they not?
Makes
Honestly,
sense.
she
Because
makes.
you're not.
She's. I could punch her in the face. Atris, you'll make the Jedi into the
The
Sith.
Sith are the Jedi are the Sith.
What?
What matters is that they be preserved, all the law, all the teachings brought to a new generation. I am the last of the Jedi, and I will show them this
But
truth.
if Sith or
Bring
Jedi,
it to
why
the
does it
galaxy.
matter what's weakness? Like when you fled Qatar and Dantooine? Oh,
Oh, mic drop.
we we're yes, yes. Do it again. Do it again. Yes. Hit her harder.
Mic
Do it.
drop.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Bam.
Do it.
Yeah.
I did not flee. I did what was necessary to fight the Sith and preserve the last of the Jedi.
And you left the Jedi to die on Qatar.
Yes, I
Yeah.
sensed what would happen on Kotor. It was I who leaked knowledge of its presence in the hopes of drawing the Sith out.
Are
I will not
flippin'
deceive you.
evil.
I knew what could happen there, but it had to be done to make the Sith reveal themselves. But I did not know the extent of their power, and what that meant for the Jedi. I will not underestimate them again.
We're having an aneurysm with this woman. You guys, Calvin's covering her face.
She makes me so angry. If there's nothing I despise more than a coward. And this woman leaked information to a Sith planet devourer to the location of people who trained her, who she lived with, who
Who
she
she grew up with,
grew up with,
probably.
probably friends, colleagues. And to save her own skin, she had them murdered. I cannot tell you how despicable that is. There are no words.
No.
This was part of the cut content that she did that. So, in the
Mm-hmm.
previous incarnation of the game, you did not have this bit with Kotor in it. So,
Ah.
I could maybe seen a way to redeem her if she wasn't
And the,
responsible for this Mars planet being all the life sucked out of it.
and not to mention the other Jedi, including, gosh.
Yeah, I have no words for how disgusting that is. I fail to bring words to mind that could make someone comprehend how evil that is. It's just so morally disgusting. So yes, I'm sorry. So before this whole bit with Qatar, I could see maybe people like, okay, she felt guilty about not going to the war, so she was very angry at you and she acted out in anger. Okay, I can kind of see that. She she was someone who hated herself for not going to the war, but you did, so she placed that hate for herself onto you. That's what she did.
Yep.
Okay, it was misplaced, but I could see, okay, if you are willing to say, hey, you're in the wrong, you're in the right, ask for apology. Okay, I can forgive you. I can't forgive someone who willingly got an entire planet killed. I I can't do it. I
Mm-mm.
can't. So I'm sorry,
Mm-mm.
Atris. You are not going to survive this fight. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
No, you
I'm
have too
not.
much blood on your head.
That's my 2 cents on the matter. So you are responsible for the murder of an entire planet, you stupid witch.
As are we both. You who brought the screams of Malachor to the galaxy. Do not preach to
Even
me.
try to
You
compare
lead by
Malachor to
example, you
Kotor.
always
Those
have.
are two
You knew what
completely
was
different
necessary at Malachor
things.
5, and the stakes in this war are higher than you know. It is a war of
Switch.
extermination, of total annihilation.
I hate her so much. I
Malachor
hate
5 and
her.
Kotor are two completely different things. Okay, okay.
I hate
Do you
her
not
so
understand how they're two
much.
completely different things? Malachor 5 is a freaking battle. Mandos and the Jedi and the Republic are like, we're gonna fight here, and this is what's going to happen, and they fight, and one side won. Okay? Two sides agreed to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Qatar,
Was an innocent planet doing
exactly.
nothing.
So don't even you're trying to compare Malachor 5 to Qatar. There was no like subterfuge or deceit or whatever going on with Malachor 5. Okay? That was awful,
Mm-hmm.
a terrible battle. It left a wound in the force. Yes, that is terrible. Lots of people died. That's a horrible thing. But I didn't set up my allies to be sucked up by a evil Sith Lord. And I knowingly ran away from that. And I knew that was going to happen, and I didn't try to warn them and tell them, hey, we shouldn't meet up on Qatar because there's this crazy Sith Lord that could suck up an entire planet. That's two completely different things. So don't
Yes.
say that again, you
Don't even
stupid
compare.
witch!
Exactly.
How
Qatar
dare
was
you?
an innocent planet. They were not in a war. They did nothing wrong. Your allies were there, and you purposely pretty much led them and all these innocent people to their death.
The gall. The gall.
Yes.
Can I kill her yet? What were the Jedi doing on Qatar? The
They
Ancients.
hoped to gather, to use their combined knowledge of the Force to see, to listen to the currents of the galaxy. They hoped to find out what was happening to the Jedi, why they were dying. And they discovered it. It revolved around you, as it always has. It is you who have tried to end us.
Oh my gosh! Like you.
The
What?
self-delusion of this woman. Excellent.
He's crazier than a bedbug. Look at the freaking mirror, chick. Guys, like Kelma's like covering her face like 90% of the time she's ranting. Like when she's ranting, she's holding her hands and looking towards the sky like, God, give me patience for this fictional character of programs with how she was written.
Which is a good indication this is good writing because if I had no emotion, I'm apathetic towards it, then like, okay, whatever. But this
Yeah.
stupid witch still gets me angry every single time I see her because of what she's done. She
Exactly.
needs to burn on Mustafar.
Yes. Yes. Once again, I am so glad I didn't make her Mars because my gosh. The story
Be
would have been
like, okay,
so
Mar, we need to do
different.
some DNA stuff on you so we can get all of her out of you. Okay, this is
No, no,
just
no. Put her on like the Galactic Murray show where it's like, actress, you are not the mother. And then everyone is
you are not
cheering,
the
like,
mother. Everyone
yes.
claps. They're like, thank the force.
that this is not your
related to
mother.
her.
Like, this is like one of the few times where it's like, no, we need a DNA test for the mother. And like, this is mandatory. Because we refuse to believe that this is your child with how completely different you two are.
And the delusion of this woman, every time she makes a bad decision, somehow it's my fault.
Yes. It's she
She's
never
the one
takes
who nearly
responsibility.
eliminated the Jedi Order here by letting Nihilus know about Kotor, but yet still it's my fault somehow.
Somehow. Because obviously somehow it has to be her fault.
This stupid